What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Deontay, the Bronze Bomber, Wilder. Deontay Wilder states that he's throwing a huge, massive after party after he defeats his opponent, his rival, Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. In fact, he says that he wants Fury and he wants to party with Fury to show his appreciation after the fight's over. He wants to also let him know, just because he kicks that ass, he's still invited because he likes Tyson Fury as a person, as a man, outside the ring. But of course, building up the fight, all the trash talk, the competitive spirits between the two, as he explained, gets the best of them. So a lot of times they get into it, like the first fight especially. The second has been really nothing like the first, but they have shown the worst side, especially Deontay Wilder. To this day, Deontay Wilder, your people's too. He has shown and lashed out at Tyson Fury, and you have seen a glimpse of that competitive spirit that he was talking about. However, Tyson Fury is not the only person that he's inviting to this massive after party. He is also inviting the other champion, heavyweight champion of the world, Anthony Joshua. This is the words that Deontay Wilder said himself. He said, yes, Anthony Joshua is invited also, the coward. I doubt he will show up, but he is invited nonetheless. Wow. This is surprising because Deontay Wilder now, I think he's learning to do more subtle insults versus the brash, he was a coward. He was scared. Wait, is this the camera? Okay, I'm talking to you. You was a coward, Anthony Joshua. You scared. You didn't want to step up. You didn't want to test. You didn't want to fight the best. Like me, Tyson. Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury did. So he's saying, yeah, the coward, So it went from coward, bitches, like he called him and Tyson Fury, not having the heart of a champion, not being confident of himself, and all these sudden words. These have been the insults over the years. Now, my question is to Deontay Wilder, counterpunching the coward thing. How do you become a coward at one point, and then you fight Tyson Fury, then that same quote-unquote coward becomes a desperate fighter that only wants to fight him and begging for a fight, like he told Joe Rogan? And, when he was on the Joe Rogan show and a lot of other shows, oh, he begging for a fight now. Yeah, they begging. But you know what? My pen empty. You guys remember that. This isn't like one of those situations where Joshua had lost any kind of credibility, not at that time, right? Because even after he lost, all eyes were still on him because everyone was still like, whoa, he lost. You know what I mean? And it was such a shock, it's such a surprise to people. So that wasn't the case. So I don't see why a person, or how a unified champion can go from being a coward and then the next moment to be begging for a fight with the WBC champion, which is Deontay Wilder. I don't see how that makes sense. That's the exact opposite. You know what I mean? That's farther from opposite. It went from, oh, I want to fight, to, I don't want to fight you because I'm scared. Now I'm begging you, please let me fight. Like, what is that? I don't get that. That made no sense to me at all. Because after the $120 million DAZN offer, which we learned recently, okay, and I think this is coming from, but I'm going to get to that. I think that the word coward, or the term coward that Deontay Wilder used, he really stopped saying for a while. If you remember, Deontay Wilder avoided any type of talk with Anthony Joshua. He only wanted to talk about Tyson Fury. His mind, his thoughts, his focus was on Fury. It was not on Joshua. He had an opportunity to fight Joshua April 13th in Wembley Stadium. Okay, in front of 90,000, 100,000 people at a Coliseum. A place where he said that, hey, when Joshua was fighting Klitschko, he told Anthony Joshua, I have to do it like this back home. He's seen the crowd. He's seen the fireworks and sparks and shit and all that going up in the debris, flying up in the air. And he's seen the excitement and the energy that these UK fans were giving these two gladiators while he was commentating that fight. So he's seen that. So my thing is, he did not want any of that. He didn't want any of that. He turned that down. And the guy that got him that deal, they fired and sacked. We know that. Now, back to Ludabella, including Ludabella. I think Deontay Wilder is lashing out. I think this is a counterpunch, a direct counterpunch towards Anthony Joshua. Why? Because Anthony Joshua said, hey, when loyalty fails, the truth will be revealed. Okay? And he put a picture of Deontay Wilder and Ludabella in that DAZN deal because he was referencing them. Subliminal, right? And I think this is Deontay's way of seeing it and not really paying attention because he didn't want to directly bring that out because he knew how real and how true that was, honestly. So what he did was, you know what? He's back to being a coward. Yeah, he's invited, but the coward won't show up. So that's his way of testing Joshua, calling him out. And because I think also this is another way of Deontay Wilder always wanting Anthony Joshua to acknowledge him, to come to his events. So to come to his events, would mean like, hey, you are interested in fighting me. That's the perception that Deontay Wilder has. You know what I'm saying? It's not, I think he thinks that if Joshua doesn't show up at his fight, because Joshua did say the first Tyson Fury Wilder fight that he wasn't even going to watch the fight. And I think that pissed Wilder off. I think he felt like, hey, I'm a WBC champion too. You should respect me and Fury for doing what we're doing. And for you to say I'm not even going to watch the fight, that's a slap in the face to me. Honestly, that's what I think what Deontay was feeling at that time. And then everyone else, his fans, his peons, his myrmidons were like, yeah, he's afraid to fight. He's not even going to show up. He's not even serious about fighting Wilder. So, you know what I mean? I think that pissed Wilder off. So Wilder, wants to implement that, connection. He wants that type of action to happen between Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. And it is normal to see a fighter show up at the fight because he is interested in seeing who the winner is. Because like Golovkin was there when Canelo fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Okay, Bernard Hopkins was commentating when Trinidad was fighting William Joppy. Okay, but let me tell you this: Deontay Wilder was also there commentating Klitschko Joshua. So I think honestly, Deontay Wilder's playing catch up because I think if he was going to call someone out, he would call them out while they're in the same presence and in the same vicinity. You know what I mean? I think that honestly, Wilder wants Joshua's respect. He wants Joshua to show up at his events to show him that he is real or serious about fighting him. And I think it's really a respect thing with Deontay Wilder, if anything. I think that's really what it is. And also he was pissed off about the comment that he made with Ludabella. But that's him and Lou though. He only knows why he made that mistake or decided him and someone else to sack Ludabella and they're no longer working together. Ludabella just decided to share this with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, Anthony Joshua is invited to the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder rematch. He's also invited to the after party. Now, my thing is, what happens if Anthony Joshua decides, you know what, fuck it, I'm coming. I'm coming over there. I'm seeing the fight. I'm watching the fight. Or it could mean that if Anthony Joshua does come and people know that he's coming, that can increase the sales. Because if they know that Anthony Joshua shows up, do you know what it's going to do to the sales of this fight? Anthony Joshua is going to be ringside to see Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder because he wants the winner, right? So that would be massive. So I think it's a promotional scheme all the way across, mixed with a little emotion from Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? And this is his direct counterpunch from what Anthony Joshua said in his Instagram post. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Deontay Wilder's statements. Do you think Anthony Joshua will show up? Do you think Tyson Fury will show up? Let me ask you another question. Do you think Tyson Fury will still show up if he beats Deontay? Do you think Deontay will still have that after party? That's the question you ask yourself if he lost, because he never lost. So anyway, you guys tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.